Hello everyone, today I want to go over the 5 most challenging video games I have played. So first one we're going to do, number 5 most challenging is Path of Exile. Path of Exile is basically a Diablo style clone. It's a lot better than Diablo in my opinion. There's so much to it. You have the main game, and then afterward you have to go through all these various maps, which is the post game. And the post game is enormous. There's mini bosses. There's 4 main bosses: Elder, Shaper, Edziri, and Cirrus, or Cyrus, the Awakener. What I'm doing here is a map. It's a tier 14 map. They go up to tier 16, which is the hardest. This is not the most challenging map in particular, but I wanted to just show this map because it's a good demonstration of the game. It's just kind of visually interesting. So this Elder Guardian is called the Eradicator. So this one visually entertaining to watch. There's a lot of lightning. So the nice thing about Path of Exile is you can see the bottom left, there's all these potions you can drink. They get refueled when you kill monsters or damage monsters. And some are for life, some are for mana, and some are for various other effects. One of mine is currently, when I made this video, was to increase armor, and one is to increase your evasion rating. And the nice thing about Path of Exile, it starts you off relatively easy, so you can really grow into it, especially if you're used to RPGs like this. So there's this health bar at the top. In the upper left, by the way, are all my various auras. This map's called Malformation, as you can see. Normally there's a boss at the end of the map, but in this case it's Elder Influence, so it's replaced by the Eradicator, which is like a sub-boss of the game. But the game's just really great. It's customizable, it has a tremendous replay value, a lot of character classes. I've made some other videos for Path of Exile, but there's an incredible challenge, and it has high replay value because of the challenge. You can see there I got pretty close to dying again, but there we go. Path of Exile, number 5. Now we're going to move to number 4. We're going to really change it up. Totally a different kind of game. I'm talking about hardest games I've played. I don't care about graphics as much as some people. This is actually graphically a very good game, considering it's on the NES. This is on the original Nintendo, called Swordmaster. And it's incredibly challenging. I always have trouble on Act 2. And that's what the video is going to demonstrate. You can considering there's only 2 buttons on the NES controller, this has all these various combos and skills you can do. You can swipe like I'm doing, you can guard, you can crouch. It's really relatively complex for an NES game. So you start on the skeleton, and you get to fight this like orc. And then the Act 1 boss you'll see is a wizard. It's actually pretty challenging for the first stage. See, they guard a lot. You can guard too. You press up to guard overhead, and you press down to guard underhand. I'm not the best player at this game, but this is the 4th hardest I've played. Compared to most games, like any RPG in general, won't be this challenging. You don't know if the wolf's gonna jump or not. It's fun though. What's nice about these 5 games, they're fun, even though they're really challenging. They're not just hard. They're not so hard that they're unenjoyable. Some of these moves you have to jump over, and some you have to block. Like that. I've never beaten this game, to be honest. But it's a nice little playthrough, just to see what it's like. They'll give you like 1 potion to heal a tiny bit. Now we're in the village. And you got this guy. little satanic thing. There's this like flaming wolf head that reminds me of that thing. So you can see I died instantly. So I ran all the way back. I was not automatically teleported here, I just cut the video. His sword's longer than mine, so it's almost impossible. This guy always kills me. So that was Swordmaster. So this one's Zool. This is on the Sega Genesis. It's also on some other platforms. I'm playing the Genesis version. And it's sort of like Sonic the Hedgehog. It's a 2D platformer, but you're real slippery. And the first stage is like Chupa Chups, which are these lollipop things. And it gets incredibly challenging. You can do this kind of like Knuckles thing where you like climb walls. But this is stage 1, this is 1-1, and they start you off difficult because you're real slippery, everything's slick. So there's these nice power-ups that double up yourself, so you can do double the attacks. So it's an interesting game. It's fun to play actually, but it's very challenging. You just keep taking damage. So I skipped ahead here, and I'm on these like chocolate waterfalls, and you have to climb up these little tiny pegs when you're real slippery controls on your Genesis controller. This is obviously an emulator, but I have a real Genesis controller that I plug in. But it's much better to record an emulation than like recording a TV screen. As you can see, we knocked off one of its wings, one of those big like green donut wings. And this is the first boss of level 1. You compare this to like Sonic the Hedgehog. There's no comparison in difficulty. I've never played the Game Gear version. I don't know if that one's easier, but I should try it sometime. It's almost like just understanding the mechanics of each level and memorizing them. Because just going in blind like I'm doing here, you just take so much damage. Because you can't foresee everything that's coming. And then it's game over, and then if you're not doing save states, if you're on a real console, that's it. That's the end. You have to start all over. So now we're going to switch over to the second. And Episode 1 Racer on N64 is not a hard game. So it's not the game that's hard, it's one level in particular. And I'll show you. It's right at the end. And it's not even the last level of the game. It's down here on Ordabana, which is already the hardest stage of the game, and it's this cunt right here, Ozzy. And so, this stage, and here's the stage. This is a racing game. I'm not a noob, I'm not the best at this game, but this is like the hardest like level, and then you have to face Ozzy, and it is the hardest race of any video game in existence. Because you'll see, it's not a flawless performance I do, but it's not terrible, and if you fall down right here, it's over. You guaranteed lose. So you have to stay on the top level, and then you're already in 4th place, because you have to slow down that turn. And you can just kind of see. This game has boosts. See that thing on the bottom right? If you press up and you hold it and charge it, you can do a speed boost. So that's why this is a fantastic racing game. One of my favorite racing games on the N64. I tried to take a shortcut there and I fucked it up. So now I'm in 10th place, and on this stage, if you get back in like, well now I'm in 4th, but if you get back behind like 3rd place, there's no chance. It's over already. So right now I'm fighting for like 5th or 6th place. And I fell down there, but that's not the most critical. You see, it's just a fast racing game, sort of F-Zero style. Then you have boosts, And then you have this particular stage where Bozzy is so far ahead, you have no idea. He's already like on the next lap. There's no catching up to him. Beating him is like the hardest race of anything. Just getting into second or third right now is going to be impossible. Because I'm bumping walls and stuff. So I got a new lap record. And I'm still in 8th place. That's why this course, Bozzy Barantha. Second hardest video game of anything I've ever played. I'm in last place, as you can see. And I'm not playing well, but I'm not like totally blundering it. My engine's starting to get damaged at this point, as you can see. In the bottom left. You can repair your engines, which I think I do there, yep. But it slows you way down. At this point, it's the end of the game. I'm in last place. I'm trying to get 10th place, just to save face. And my engines are like about to blow. So I'm getting so I like, I'm not going to bother repairing it. So I do a boost, and it blows my engine. And after all that, I got last place. Last place. So that's the second hardest. There's one game even harder, though. This is also the Genesis version. Mortal Kombat 2. Mortal Kombat 1, Mortal Kombat 3, Mortal Kombat Ultimate, all the rest of them, they're hard games. They're all hard fighting games. Mortal Kombat 2 is something like that. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to just set my controller. I'm going to put it on very easy. Out of all those difficulties, I just want you to see how hard this is. Now, I'm not a good Mortal Kombat player in general, but I understand the game a little bit. So all I can imagine is like someone gets this game for Christmas back in the day, and like a 15-year-old kid. And they set it to very easy, because you think like stage 1 very easy, you think, okay, this won't be too bad. This is a good way to learn how to do it. So here I'm understanding kicks and punches, understanding some moves like that. And regardless, like, you can just feel the difficulty. Stage 1 very easy. See what I mean? So yes, I won, but this is very easy, stage 1. And I lost on that one. Hardest game I ever played. Because here we are on stage 2. So stage 2, very easy. I forgot how to block, apparently. Gotcha. So imagine again, you're a 15-year-old, you just got this game, first Mortal Kombat you ever played, and you're on very easy. What are you gonna do? You're gonna now have fantasies when Melina is now your dominatrix. Melina is now your dominatrix fantasy after that shit. And so those are the hardest games that I have played.